when I vibe, take a few. Like Tupac, I seen a bunch of mean guys in a band and a tie. Throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. Only one of these teams will earn a shot at the Lombardi. The AFC title game is underway. Darius Davis to return it. Showing a little burst so far. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
22 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. He's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
He drives it forward to maybe the 27. Into the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness. 2nd down now, they need 7. Looking from the gun, it's Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 3rd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Oh, Richardson fumbled it. And the Texans have it. Free up the middle, it's a breakaway. Hits the 20. And what a way to begin the scoring block as they take it back for the touchdown. The Texans capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. He goes out of bounds on the return. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Out of the pistol, Williams escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that 1st down, but better to avoid the hit. Smart play there. That's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most. Williams from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. That is Marcus Jones. are going to set up just beyond the 10-yard line. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's when you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football. You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide of practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Has room down the left sideline. The 30. Gets the 10. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. He logs this one up, looking deep to the right side. What a dive! I think he caught it! It's a huge pickup on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the red zone now. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Working from the gun, Williams. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Vidal. And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway. That's
right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Aubrey puts it through, and that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Mitchell off the pistol give. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. We've set it down from 37. To the air on this 1st down, Richardson. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Richardson. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead. 14. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Nice Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Got for big yards on the right side. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First down. First and 10.
He'll work against the blitz. Sends this to the end zone. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that first step. Back to the drawing board, they go for second. Here's Williams. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Fred McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Bengals will take over along the midfield stripe after a terrific return on top of that interception. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, he puts a sack on the board.
Well, no look on his first look at the game, and that brings up 4th and long. On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards.
It depends on the kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. To throw, Williams. Taking a deep shot here. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that sets up 2nd and 5. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. So we're through one here in the AFC title game. 17-10 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Williams to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Connects on the crosser. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down, Williams to throw. Right side cut by Higgins.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Again, it's Williams. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Small gain down to the 23. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's Williams again. Completed to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans make it 17 all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. First and 10 from the 32.
24-yard gain on the play.
Mitchell up the middle. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Bengals have a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
He's got a man left. And they're going to be set up with first and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
On the jump.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. It's a design run for Richardson. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Bengals take a second quarter lead. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To run it down. It's your money, y'all. I can run it down.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
First down. First and 10 at the 45.
Williams from the gun. Going deep here for the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Texans bring it back to even. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. And he nearly reaches the red zone before he goes out. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They give now to Mitchell. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There we go.
Texans closing in, and they get to him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. That one's good to McConkey. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a second quarter lead. Glad McConkey with a touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. So with the lead at the moment, they'll just go ahead and take the try from the 10. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Now Williams. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Bengals bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 17-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to Suggs, first and 10. Richardson. On the move, headed right. Brings it in. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
To throw, Richardson. He rolls to his right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. It's second and goal. It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow their lead just before halftime. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
Texans 24.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Forced out to his right. This gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I say this as well. In the NFL, you throw in the coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a one-score game before halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Texans 31.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Completes, it's Horton. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Catches made down the right sideline. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Handoff here to Mitchell. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Headed out right. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow their lead just before halftime. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
Texans 31.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. 1st down, Williams. And they pick him off again. And the Bengals have it at the 47 following the interception.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Running in the red zone. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Gain of 49 yards.
19 right.
1st down.
From the red zone now. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, Richardson fumbled it. And the Texans grab it. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. The 40. Quick thinking and a great effort. Brock adds a bunch on that fumble return.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort, That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
34.
The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Running with Vidal out of the gun. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. He put everything he had into this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness and test any kind of shot plays down the field.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Out of the shotgun, give to Vidal. He's foray up the middle, that's about 3. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And he's taken down at the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Vidal now from the pistol. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Williams. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover. Why? Throwing it away.
8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
He's got it to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution. That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
Return coming from the 6. Things going well so far. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Well-designed run. Here's Richardson. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, they got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Mitchell on the carry. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackle made by Cole Bishop.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust your tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Okonkwo brings it in. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals hold an 11-point advantage.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further.
Texans 40.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Dortch now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. To throw, Williams. Escapes the pocket. This is taken in by Slayton on the right side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Williams to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
That's caught for the first. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too. First and 10 from the 43. To the air yet again, Williams. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And they pick him off again. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. And the Bengals take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. First call here coming from the shotgun. This is Mitchell. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On the move, headed right. Richardson brings things to a halt with enough for that first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Puts his body on the line, and he got it. That play good for 17 and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's Mitchell. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a 3-yard pickup. That's going to leave him facing 3rd and 10. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Richardson on 3rd. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Richardson. Forced out to his right. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Out of the gun, Madison. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Javon Holland there to make the stop.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
Luck finding his receiver that time. And 4th and 4 coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Going for it on 4th. Richardson. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Williams from the gun. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's Texans ball. We'll see if they can come up with something and stave off elimination.
Ready to run.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Buys time, rolling right. Going for it himself. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
Pass brought in by Slayton. He's taken down at the 30. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on.
1st and 10.
1st down. Williams to throw. Chased out to his right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here's Vidal on the give. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Connecting on a slant. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
At the 6-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes after the 1.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Texans now within 1 score in the 4th. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans get it back to within 6.
Bengals 53. Texans 47.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
We get to playoff football, Kate, and every team's going to excel in 3 phases. You've got to. Offense, defense, special teams. What an excellent return. And the type of effort they expect from themselves in postseason football.
This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas. And you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run. Get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Go.
It's a design run for Richardson. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals stretch it to a 2-score game in the fourth. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown, his third of the game on the ground. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson escapes the pocket. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Lofts it deep right side. He's got it inside the 10. Working quickly here. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Out of the pistol, Williams. On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
To throw is Williams. And they pick him off again! And the Bengals, they're going to have it! And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Sending the tight end in motion left. On the handoff, here's Mitchell. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Working now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. It connects on the deep shot. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Completed over the middle. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals have likely locked up the win right there. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Complete to Tremble. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
He puts some air under it deep down the middle. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12.
66, Texans 54.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Richardson. Buying some time right. He can run it. It's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down. Now we're on. This is Mitchell. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. To the air on third and long. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. So that brings up fourth down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third down is critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Tremble with the ground. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
46-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. Trying to push deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
Looking slant route complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard
To the air yet again, Williams. This is thrown towards the defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignments, hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease. Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Throw is caught by the back. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
That's another Texans first down.
Again, it's Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. That's cut at the 4. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. So they got their offense back out there. They're going for 2. This will get it back within a score. Here's Williams again. And he'll get in. The 2-point try successful. Now they trail by 7.
Bengals 69. Texans
So down inside
62.
the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. And that's the Bengals who are on that one. And that's a wrap on this ball game. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. So the Bengals take this one on the road.